What is up, you guys? It is Lady Bedazzled Hannah here. I cannot live without this beloved lip balm, you guys. It's Burt's Bees Vanilla Bean. I declare, it is my lifesaver. Gotta keep the pretty lips moisturized at all times, otherwise you don't want to be a desert. But hey, so I wanted to get on here and vlog because vlogging is something that I've really enjoyed for quite some time, even though I've not really vlogged a whole lot. If you guys don't want to tune in, don't want to watch it and just keep on scrolling, I do not blame you, because I'm so random, but I got really inspired. I was about to clean my bedroom and I was watching a little bit of a vlog, excuse me, a vlog from Lauren Gray, and I just got really inspired. So this is going to be kind of a little bit like hitting on every subject probably. So I hope you enjoy, and if not, I totally get you. Check out my cup. Look at all my friends, because I don't have any friends. Whose fault is that? Mine. Oh goodness. Gosh, things just the way they are, and like choices you make and the domino effect, all these things, like when you start thinking like, why is this like this, and how did I get here, and well, how does this work out, and blah 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 blah, right? And then you start thinking, well, okay, this happened because of this, and I did this, well, because of that, and anyway. But back to this teacup. Yeah, I have lots of favorite drinkware, and I usually drink, let's see, how many tea bags do I have going on here? I have five lovely, you can't really see, tea bags going on. One is oh gosh, let me see if I can remember. I have a bilberry tea bag. I have a Uva Versa. I don't remember if I'm saying it correctly. And then I have I think a Padiarco, yellow Padiarco, and a ginger tea bag, and I can't remember the other one. But yeah, I like to drink my tea in strong format because it just seems to do better for you, It's very potent, and I just feel like it's just a win-win. So let me pause for a second while I drink. Yeah, so let me just give a shout out to all the ladies who do their nails on a daily basis or weekly basis, and their eyebrows and their lashes and their eye makeup and their foundation and their wigs or their extensions and their cute as ever outfits. Ladies, you inspire me. And I'm over here going, oh my freaking gosh, like, yeah, you see me here kind of, I'm honestly in some PJs, and I'm covering up my hair because, well, I hate my hair life, and there's so many things that I'm unhappy with, but I am always trying to be more successful and succeed and be triumphant and victorious and get better, But I'm not trying hard enough, obviously, because I'm still at the same place as where I used to be. But anyway, with my hair, I'm either always wearing bandanas like this, so I don't know if I look like a gypsy or a house cleaner, housemaid, or I have, cancer or something. I don't know. You pick your opinion. It's cool with me. But yeah, it's just, it works. Or I'm using bandanas and I have them like the retro vintage, like, what's the, Rosie the Riveter? I'm so sorry. I can't remember her name, properly. But, the strong lady, right? From back in the 1940s. Yeah. And, or I wear ball caps because my hair is at the stage where it just doesn't cooperate. It's on my forehead, always annoying me. And I accidentally ruined it a few weeks ago because my hair was starting to sprig out behind my ball caps. And I was like, well, it just seemed like if I cut it some more, it would fix it. Well, excuse me. Now it's, well, obviously you can't see, but it's shorter up here and then longer back here. And I'm like, what the heck was I thinking? I don't know. I was trying to fix the problem and I made it worse. So I'm gonna have to just keep on letting it grow out, bear with it, you know. Oh, I did get some herbal tea from the health food store yesterday, along with my other teas. I literally have this zipped up, like, reusable bag that is almost full to the top with tea bags, and I am so happy because I am Mrs. Tea Lady. And but yeah, anyway, as we're talking about tea and hair. Anyway, so yeah, it's supposed to help your hair grow better. I do take one of the gummy vitamins for a biotin or hair, skin, and nails, so that doesn't seem to cut it though. But anyway, yeah, I'm working on my hair life. Yeah, and in other news with health things, I can't seem to really catch a break with UTIs, and I know this is embarrassing, but yes, me and my husband are careful in our bedroom, if you know what I mean. And I don't know, you know how people get colds or the flu? Well, I seem to be catching UTIs right and left, and it's annoying, it's death-defying, it's torturous, it's brutal, it's, oh, I would never wish this on anyone. So I have been like getting this to a science to cure these UTIs, and you learn by trial and error. Obviously, okay, so pickle juice, just as a disclaimer, pickle juice and pickles and alcohol-based tinctures are not your best friend when you are suffering from a UTI. I was doing so many things, oh my gosh, like, but I'm not drinking cranberry juice anymore because the cranberry juice that I was getting sadly has sugar in it, and if you're going to be taking cranberry juice, it needs to be the bitter kind, you know what I'm talking about, from the health food store, that has no, not even natural sugars. Like, it needs to be tart and bitter. So I'm gonna hopefully get some of that. Yeah, so I was, anyway, because this was like a few days ago, I was eating pickles and drinking pickle juice and eating sauerkraut and taking, it's a UT balance from the health food store, a lot of that, eating cranberry gummies because I can't swallow pills still, and what else, drinking lots of tea, drinking water, and this was on Monday, I was doing really bad, and then I was doing better, and then yesterday I was still doing better, but then I ate some brownies and licked some brownie batter, and oh, that was such a poor, bad decision of mine. Because yeah, this morning I'm like, death's door again, but I'm getting better. So it's just, yeah, when things come up, like, okay, something's wrong, let's get to the root of it. So, anyway, I think what caused this is I was on an antibiotic for 2 weeks. This was like, I finished it finally like last week, I think. Now I was taking the antibiotic for this tooth right here because I had a root canal. I was dying. This was back from, okay, I have to remember, like, on this account versus my ASMR account, I'm not as faithful about posting on this one, my regular channel, as my ASMR. Well, I'm still struggling with that one too, but you know, it's all a work in progress, so it's great. But anyway, so Donovan and I, my husband and I, went on vacation to Nebraska to visit my parents and some friends, like relatives. This was, oh gosh, well, this was a few weeks ago, back in October. And anyway, as we were like on our trip back home to Mississippi, my tooth just flared up, and this time, because it's flared up before but not this bad, this was it. Like, I was going to die. I was in tears so much, and I was finally able to get in. I went into the dentist, I switched dentists. I'm so glad I'm no longer going to the other one, because this previous dentist said I had 16 cavities. There were so many things I did not appreciate that was like uncalled for with this dentist. It seemed like they're always charging extra money. They never put the x-ray bib on you unless you requested it, which I'm like, who does that? And anyway, so long story short, I'm no longer with them. I have switched over to a new dentist, which is actually my husband's, and they told me that it's abscess, and abscess, and that I need a root canal. I'm like, you know what, it does not surprise me. It has been bothering me for a long time, but this time there was no going back. Like, the bothering was here to stay. So anyway, finishing up that story, they put me on an antibiotic that was like 2 days, taking it 3 times a day with 2 like teaspoons of it. And so that, I'm sure, obviously only wiped out my system. So for people that have had a UTI, they say you'll get reoccurring UTIs. And yeah, so I'm like, okay, so instead of getting the flu or the cold or whatever else, I'm gonna just keep getting UTIs, which means I have to work on my diet. So that means saying goodbye to coffee and desserts for a little while and getting like everything just back on track, you know, with my gut flora, with my urinary tract, with my immune system, everything. So it's just a slow process. And anyway, so I am just working on my life in these health areas, and I am getting my cavities fixed, so I'm excited. I actually only have 6, they told me, and not 16. Oh, what in the world? So that's good news. Let's see. So in other news, well, I don't have a job yet. That's still to be determined. A lot of places are pretty strict. It would seem that you have to either wear a mask or get the vaccine, and I am not at all for that. I completely disagree, and I'm not going to do that. I mean, I respect others if that's their choice to do. It is, let me state this, guys, it needs to be a choice. Whether you're for it or against it, just don't force it on other people. You know, I'm not going to force you to believe that, you know, of my beliefs or opinion. That's where I stand. I'm just against the mask, against the vaccines, and I will not do it. So it's like, where can you work then? I don't know. You know, those are my religious, personal, political beliefs. So, that's something that's really disturbing to me, because of all these places of business, they have all of these things in their writings, in their policies, in their like blue book of how their store operates and what people need to comply with or not, because that's what businesses do, right? Well, this to me would be a discriminatory situation, because there's so many things that they say, like, you know, we don't discriminate. Well, excuse me, if I don't do this, I mean, I guess that's your choice, but like, where's my freedom to do this or not? And besides, those that are vaccinated and wearing the mask, you are totally safe, right? Apparently not. You know, whatever. I don't have to get into it that much, but anyway, so I'm happy being a homemaker though, keeping up with the house. I can always do better for sure, but yeah, there's so much satisfaction in cooking a meal for your family and keeping the house all splendidly clean and cozy and organized. And there's always my bedroom, you know, and I love things, as you can tell. Here's a little corner of my room. But yeah. And then hitting on the note of exercise and the gym life, I'm not sure if I told you guys that my family and I got a membership to a gym, and it's been awesome. We haven't gone that much, sadly, but I'm hoping that we can go a lot more and get into the exercise life, especially during this time of year when it's gloomy and doomy and overcast and gray, and like depression wants to set in, and just a lack of energy and enthusiasm, or like just that spunk of life, that zest for life. It just kind of goes down a little bit, because the sunshine isn't as, you know, out there and everything as during the summertime. So I feel like those of us that get affected by the weather have to be more proactive and just, yeah, be more about that life. And something I noticed though about the gym, so I love walking, right? Walking is my, I don't know, like, I love walking so much. I would walk till the ends of the earth, to the ends of the earth. I would, like, my happy button is like hardcore pushing all the way, turn all the way to the fullest of happiness, happy, you know. Yeah, and anyway, so you would think that the treadmill would be like the best key of success to like the walking life. Well, actually, no, it is not. it is the most boring, awful thing ever. Like, I feel like you're walking nowhere. It is so boring, and that word was a bad word growing up in my family. I guess because we lived on an acreage and there was so much to do and so much that was needed because of being self-sufficient and kind of living off the land a little bit, and everything that entailed. But so I've told myself, as I was thinking in my head, I was like, I hate saying this word, but it's true. I'm going to be honest with myself. Like, it is boring. So I've decided I'm going to get my walking in elsewhere, whether it's at nature parks or my neighborhood, or I don't know. But I cannot do the gym. Okay, obviously the gym. I cannot do the treadmill anymore. So I can play basketball, I can swim, I can use the weights for, the core leg strength and like the mid core and your arms and everything. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I just thought that was interesting. You just realize these little self-awareness things that you're like, huh, all right, I can be honest with myself. Cool. What else? I feel like I just got to this pause moment of, well, it seems like everyone is getting ready for Christmas way earlier than usual. That's sad. Let's not forget Thanksgiving, you guys. I still have Thanksgiving lights, fall lights, and all the fall decorations up, and all the Christmas stuff will come about the day after Thanksgiving. Yeah, so that's exciting. Oh, my husband built us a fire pit the other day, a few days ago, and it's fabulous. It's gorgeous. It literally looks like a fire pit that you would find on Pinterest. Like, I'm so happy, you guys. Oh, it's perfect. It's so perfect. I can't wait to have a fire in it. The fire life is incredible, and life isn't the same unless you have a little fire life. So yeah, we've got that in our yard. It's pretty great. And in other news, there's still a lot on Netflix as always. I don't know if I told you guys. Oh, well, I watched a show that my soul is haunted from watching, and that would be Squid Games. Yeah, I did turn my head a lot because it was really gory, and there's birds out there. Just, yeah, like, whoa. Yeah, like I said, my soul is haunted. Like, it's very interesting and well done, but as a Christian, I'm like, I probably don't need to be watching this. So I'm thankfully I turned my head a lot, but yeah. And then there's another show called You, which I watched the 3rd season, I think, that's now out. Again, from a Christian, I'm like, my motives back when were because of my first ex-husband, and I wanted to understand more about psychopaths and sociopaths and stalkers and stuff, and understanding them maybe a little bit better and be more aware of like how to keep yourself safe and what to look for and to help other people. But now I'm like, I don't know if I should keep watching it, but yeah, that was oof. And I think I've decided, I don't know, have you guys watched all of Grey's Anatomy? That show, it happens every time I try to get into it, and then I'm just like, I just can't. There's so much drama and so much fighting and arguing, and it's just, I'm like, I just don't know if I can do it anymore. So I'll watch a little bit and then I'm like, I just can't. So, but yeah, it's always fun to learn about, like, because Meredith Grey, I forget her name in real life, like, she's like, I think one of the wealthiest ladies because of like the television life, being on a show, which was pretty fun to learn about. And then I was looking up like net worths of other celebrities and movie stars. And movie stars is an old term, right? Because it's now actors and actresses. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, these people are so wealthy. Dang. But yeah, good for them, you know? And talking about wealth or being poor or whatever, it's pretty, it's just interesting and pretty cool to just learn about like how people get rich and why people stay poor, and habits and choices and all these types of things and decisions in our lives. So it's always good stuff to learn about for sure. Um, and I think there's probably more stuff I want to talk about. What else? What else? Um, I would really love to get into some crafts and hobbies, but I feel like we're really limited for space, and I don't know, it just seems like it'll cost a lot, and we still have goals and things to pay off and whatever, so it's like, I don't know. That's always something that I'm trying to brainstorm about. But yeah. It's time to drink a little bit more tea. But yeah, so I guess that's it for today's vlog. Just felt like talking for a little bit. And now I'm good. So hope you all are doing amazing, and thank you so much for watching or not watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And until next time, catch you later.